Bro, let's do some demon shit.
Too faded, I can't even
Breaking the law. That was cool.
Hey yo everybody, it's Dave, and this is my very first ever Wizard101 PvP game, uploading here to YouTube. I normally stream just about every day on Twitch, if you want to check me out. It's just at Dave's office, same as my YouTube. And yeah, this is just a little, I guess you could say, experimental game we had going on here with the storm. We just recently maxed the storm, so I am relatively new to Storm PvP, so, you know, take what you see with a grain of salt, as I definitely am not the best Storm PvPer in the world, you know. I just like to have fun and play Wizard101. So here I'm just going for an Empower. So basically the idea is that I need to use the Elemental Blade either way. So that's going to use a new pip. So then that way it just helps me add more pips to be able to hit or, you know, use other spells that I need to do in the battle. Here he goes for a trap on me. This is, you know, slightly concerning because I'm not running any set shields. So the dude really could just, basically just, you know, trap spam if he really wants to. Also, because I'm not planning on using Immolate at all. Like, all I was thinking in this match was quite literally Sirens, Wild Bolt. That's and if you could hear the audio from the beginning of the match too, I quite literally say that. I say I'm gonna stick with my guns, Sirens, Wild Bolt, and then as soon as I say that, I immediately pull Sirens and Wild Bolt. So right here is where I think was kind of questionable. I kind of feel like I should have just maybe sent the Sirens, but now looking back at it, he would have had a he would have had a triple buff on me, so that probably would have been really bad, especially if he just runs pigs. But it seems like he doesn't run pigs, or like he just never really bothered to get the myth pip to ever attempt to pigs me this match, which was kind of weird. But no shade to my opponent. Nothing but respect to this guy. He typically does play off meta also, so yeah, I respect that quite a bit. Right here, just changing the bubble, trying to fight with the auras a little bit. Right here, my face is just kind of regretting not sending the Sirens and the Wild Bolt, because I'm just thinking in my head like, fuck, I'm just gonna end up losing one of the auras or the bubble war, and then I'm just gonna get ginned, and then the game's just over. So here, I decide finally to just send the Sirens, I think. Oh no, wait, I pull an aura? Or did we send the Sirens? Oh no, if you said fuck it, we just send the Sirens. I think what I was thinking in my head here is that I didn't want him to get enough pips to be able to gin. And if I hit first, maybe I can like force like a reaction out of him to want to hit me back right away just to trade. Which I think it does work relatively well. So right there, about 4.3, low 4.3k damage, 265 blades from the Siren. And what he does next is actually even more surprising, which I respect it. I don't know if he thought like, you know, the Medusa would fucking replace the trap for a 55 trap and then hit me, or this was just like his highest hit, like highest damage hit he had in his hand at the time, which, I mean, that might have just been that too. I get a lucky block here, which is nice, because this thing ends up doing almost 6k fucking damage, 5.8 basically, which at that point, like, my reaction there too in the video was just like nothing respect to the dude, because I don't remember the last time I've seen a Medusa in a PvP match, and this is finally the moment right here. The 65 bladed Wild Bolt, almost 5.1k damage. My face says it all. Okay, I'm loving it. Look at me licking my lips like a fucking animal, bro. Oh my god, I'm popping, not in the head. Holy shit, I was on a sick one here, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe not a sick one. I was like maybe like five beers deep. Yeah, right there I was telling them to rat it down. I was telling them to rat it down. I got the pen and paper right there, baby. Oh man. But even as good as that was, I think I kind of started getting a little too cocky here, I would like to say. Because I definitely, looking back at it now, I probably could have just pulled for Kraken right here and just cracking him. But I'm too, fixated over the fact that I just hit him with a 5.1k wild bolt that I just sent another wild I just sent another wild bolt for some reason. And this one, not as lucky. We hit the old low end on that one. Alright, he goes for a shield here, which is a little problematic nowadays for Storm ever since the Storm Elf ban. That is why I'm running the Wild Bolt pet here. I don't think the Wild Bolt pet will be meta. I'm sure it probably will just be Rain Beetle, but I don't know, man. You saw it there in this video, man. That Wild Bolt pet, when it hits, like, and it feels really good when it hits. Like, holy shit. So here I just use a berry. Just gonna break through the shield. It's my only shield break I had. I didn't have a wand hit in my hand. And then I also just thought, being able to heal a little bit would probably be beneficial for sure. Just because I'm running the outgoing pins for the storm. Ooh, the sounds of musicology. This is a goodie too. I honestly completely forgot about that. I literally just packed that one in my deck right before this match also. So here he takes a base stone, which doesn't crit. Which, to be fair, also my wild bolt didn't crit. So I think if my wild bolt, if my wild bolt, if my wild bolt would have crit, I'm pretty sure it would have touched almost like 6k. Maybe like 5'8", 5'9". Oh, okay. So here I'm pretty low. Decided just to throw an aura on him. Looking back at it, probably Surge is easily like the best play there. Or even a Shrike. But I'm just kind of pulling. I'm like discarding and pulling really lazy. I even discard the hit and bubble here because I think it's kind of just like too late to really fight for the bubble. Considering that the health that I'm at. And, I'm not going to be able to hit out of it. And he can kill me without a buff. So, it's kind of pointless. Here, I have no idea what he's thinking of. I'll be honest. Let's see. Okay, he was just pulling for a shield that entire time, I think. So, he pulls another tower shield. This guy's shielding pretty well. And, oh, wait. I think I missed to point that out, though, too. There was a round where... That round where I attenuated him, actually, I fail-pipped, and he insta-braced. I'm pretty sure Sounds of Musicology would have just straight up killed him if I wouldn't have fail-pipped. So then it kind of made the match extend into this like weird point now to where I'm using Sounds of Musicology through a shield, I guess. Which, I mean, I don't know how it gets much better than that, yo. Like, fucking a Sirens, Wild Bolt, and Sounds of Musicology in one match. Like, at this point, I was just like, holy shit, I actually did it all. I think here I was kind of tripping out, though, too. Because I was just thinking in my head, like, fuck, I'm pretty sure if he just hits me right here, I'm dead. You know, with, like, a drop. But luckily, it looks like he didn't have it. We're just still thinking here how we're gonna close out the game. Like I said, I was definitely drinking here when I was playing the match, so I could, look back and tell that I was definitely, pulling from side deck really slow and definitely not going as quick as I possibly could here. It seems a little sloppy. So I think at that point, I quite literally said, I guess I just got a weakness and pray, And holy shit. that didn't work out. The dude ends up sending the goddamn stone, which, you know, pretty norm. But I'm just thinking in my head like, fuck, bro, I'm fucking dead. I can't believe I'm actually dead. And wow, look at that. I'm fucking alive. I'm alive by the skin of my teeth. So here I send the elf because I kind of have to. I'm pretty positive that my Trine isn't going to kill through a brace and a 50 shield. Because he's got about like a, you know, like 1k health left. He's myth school too, so, you know, he's sitting at like fucking like 170 res or something. You know, that's not counting me piercing like 60 of that about. But so yeah, he's got a shit ton of res on right now. So I feel like I have no choice but to play for this elf here and then just hope that he does not have a hit. And luckily, lo and behold, he does not have the wand hit. Thank God. I'm sweating here now in my in the cam. Just like gritting my teeth. I'm just thinking like, how am I get out of this one? Could have striked. Here I was just baiting on doing the wild bolt just to really make this video a true one of a kind video, hitting 2 max wild bolts, but I chose to wimp out and just take the Kraken and to pray that this would kill him. And let's see what happens. We live to fight another day. I'm so happy. Saying yes, praying yes, thinking this is just fucking awesome. Yo, if you like this video, you want to see more, check me out
on the Sirens
on
pack.
Dave's office.
Catch up the boy with the Sirens wild bolt. Fucking hey, yo, what's up, yo?
Check me out on Twitch at Dave's office. Thank you so much for watching this video if you made it this far, and have a great day.